And joining me now is someone who's come out strongly in support of actor Jaya Bachchan. I'm joined by Taapsee Pannu. Actor, appreciate your joining us, Taapsee. You've come out strongly in support of Jaya Bachchan, saying yet another woman speaks up. But dare I say, this isn't about women and men. This is about more and more people in industry breaking the silence. Why doesn't, for example, Jaya Bachchan's own husband speak up? Why don't the so-called A-listers speak up? Why doesn't an Amitabh Bachchan speak up?
Well, that's probably one of the reasons I, as an afterthought, ended up mentioning that in my tweet, that yet another time it's another woman who speaks up right there on the front foot. And it was, I know it's not a woman versus man or a woman fight, but it's strange to see that so many women have spoken up from the industry, contrary to if you see the number of men who probably could speak and probably who are valued more in terms of stardom in this industry. So that's why that particular line. But yeah, hats off to ma'am. Like, I've known her, but she has just hit the nail on the head. What we couldn't put in words, she has said each and every word so precisely with facts that most of the things that I'm going to tell you today might be from whatever she's said already, because she's just hit the nail on its head.
You know, you're saying she's hit the nail on the head. She seems to be suggesting that the industry that has given you so much, you're now attacking it, targeting it. This is a smear campaign. On the other hand, there will be those who will say that someone has to speak up. What is wrong if someone questions whether there is a drug problem with Bollywood? Can you sort of wipe it under the carpet? So what is it that you believe Jaya Bachchan has said that for you hits the nail on the head?
So I'll tell you what it is. It's simply the fact that you cannot generalize. Like we started our discussion, we said it's not about women and men, they're people, it's about actors or people from the industry speaking up, and you cannot generalize, everyone under the same umbrella. The same thing is in this case. You cannot generalize that the entire industry is going through this huge problem, which probably is not existing in any other industry, and only this industry seems to be under the urgent need of getting cleansed. It looks like that this is the only industry that is the nastiest one in the entire country right now. That's how it's been projected, which I totally stand against. And I don't think that this industry is the worst place to be in, how it's getting projected right now by a few people who probably have not had great experiences. And please, by all means, voice it out and say what your bad experiences have been like. But in the same breath, you cannot just generalize the entire industry and call it a worthless place when that's the place that has given you relevance. The reason why people know you today, the reason why people listen to you today is the reason behind it is that you've been made, you're a star now. And you're a star because you featured in Bollywood films and used that platform that the film industry provided you to become someone whose voice can be heard and who can become this hero for the normal people. So now you, as ma'am rightly said, just thali mein kha rahe hain, usi mein hi chhed ho raha hai.
No, the flip side, of course, is let the muck come out. If the Sushant Singh Rajput case puts the scanner on allegedly the manner in which drugs are used or abused in Bollywood, so be it. That is the flip side. That let it all come out. Let the NCB go ahead and investigate and find out who are the drug consumers, whether they are consuming illegal drugs. Why why sweep anything under the carpet?
Yeah, please, by all means, find out. But do you want to say that drug problem is only existing in Bollywood? Or drug has to do with some sort of a mandatory thing to be a part of Bollywood, that whoever's a part of Bollywood is someone who's related to this drug scam? That is how it's getting projected, as if all of us who are in Bollywood or who have made it here have been associated with some or the other kind of drug scandal, which is not true. I don't think any industry can boast about the fact that they're 100% saintly or idealistic. This world is not idealistic. So why this onus of being idealistic on only Bollywood? Why always we have to prove that we are the most saintly industry and nothing can go wrong? Of course,
the reason. No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's happened. Because when match fixing happened, for example, the cricket world came under scanner. Now, because of Sushant's case, Bollywood has come under scanner.
Yeah, but we didn't stop. We didn't start trends like hashtag boycott cricket. It never happened that way. You don't like certain people who started match fixing, you boycott them, or okay, fine, you don't want to see their work, your choice. But boycotting the entire industry, that is such a huge part of this country, which has kept you entertained during your lockdown, where you have the highest taxpayers coming from, which gives employment to so many people. I mean, there are and we celebrate the achievements of this industry when they come on Oscar stage, when they go and win awards in so
No,
many
but
film
why,
festivals.
no, but why don't you, Tapsi, why don't you all just then ignore the what's happening on social media, ignore the Kangana runouts of the world? You know, if
I
you
am
ignore
not.
the Kangana runouts, if you ignore what is happening on social media, you all carry on with, if you believe you all are running an honest industry and you all are doing work, providing employment, why are you getting so, why is Bollywood getting so rattled by what a Kangana says or what social media
No,
says?
honestly, sir, I'm not at all rattled. I mean, her remarks stopped affecting me long back. So, when you keep doing the same thing again and again, it kind of loses its impact. So it lost impact on me long back. It was just that speech that I heard from Jaya ma'am in the parliament, that, as I told you, it just connected so well, because of course I didn't bother about it, because I know the work will speak. The people who love our industry do love our industry, and they don't really care about this virtual world that is throwing, that all the hate messages at us. I don't think that really matters in the larger scheme of things. It's just that when she spoke, when a senior person like that speaks on that kind of a platform, when all of us are probably those Twitter warriors till now, such a senior, credible person speaking up all these facts and truth really, really made me feel like, okay, that's what I would want to look up to. And, like a lot of us were praising that this is what these are the kind of leaders we want who, as an industry, where our seniors stand up for the industry. It was nice to hear that. So it's not like I'm coming in defense of the industry. We all know what we are, who we are. Our audience knows what we are, who we are. It's not a clarification. It's just an appreciation on the stand that she has taken on that platform where she is.
You know, it's interesting that she, of course, is a Rajya Sabha MP, and it comes back to my original question. Why don't the male actors or the so-called A-listers speak out? The Khans, the Bachchan. No, that's a normal question. You see, if you're saying that someone like Jaya Bachchan speaking out in Parliament has given the likes of you confidence, I keep asking, why is there so much of silence among the so-called A-listers? What are they scared of?
I honestly have been trying to, trying to find this. Let's appoint another agency to help us unearth this truth, because I also would want to know that why is everyone so silent? Is it because, they just, as you said, they don't want to give it relevance? Maybe that's what I would want to believe. They wouldn't want to give it relevance. That's why. But
no, you're saying they don't want to give it relevance, but at the end of the day, they're not speaking means that this demonization will continue unless they speak out. Tomorrow, it will perhaps destroy Bollywood's image in the eyes of millions of people. If the really powerful icons of Bollywood don't speak out, then you'll only hear Kangana's voice.
That's true. I mean, I agree. See, one thing I always felt that our industry probably lacks a little is, that's big unity. We lack that kind of unity where we say, okay, we'll keep our industry first and our personal vendetta after that. We all have our personal grudges, right? So, but we can't keep that in the forefront and let this industry sink, which has given us the relevance today. So I guess that kind of a unity is what probably is one thing that's lacking on a larger scale.
Can I ask you, is the industry therefore divided actually between those who are pro-BJP or pro-Kangana on one side and those who are seen as liberal voices on the other and anti-BJP? Is that the division in Bollywood?
I don't really call it a big, massive division. There are like a very handful, and I wouldn't call it any kind of divide, that who believe in certain extreme opinions against the industry. I believe the majority, a huge majority of the industry still loves this industry and values it. So I wouldn't want to call it a divide of any sort.
Let me therefore ask you in conclusion, will you keep speaking out? Do you believe that it's worth it speaking out, since every time you speak out you get trolled, you get hate mail? Are you worried about that, or you are going to say what you feel?
I have continued and I will continue in the future speaking up my mind. I don't think I'm really bothered about these hate messages. I've been getting them since years now, so much so that it doesn't even bother. The other day I was quoting something from a film, a wonderful dialogue from a film called मेरी कॉम, किसी को इतना भी मत डराओ कि डर ही खत्म हो जाए, और जिसको डर नहीं होता ना उससे जरूर डरना चाहिए. So that is what I've been believing for all these years, that I have not done anything wrong, so I have no reasons to feel scared of anything. The only person probably who feels scared is my family, my dad out there, who probably believes that I should not get all this hatred for speaking up my mind. And I can only assure him that I will always stand against the sin.
When you say that, is this now about Rhea versus, in a way, anti-Rhea forces? Is it that you believe that Rhea Chakraborty, for example, is more sinned than the sinner here?
In this particular case, as I've always maintained, that I really didn't know her at all. I still don't know her. The only problem I had was the kind of unfair trial that was happening and the kind of judgment that was passed on her. It's not that before we haven't had criminals from other industries or people being caught for doing something wrong from other industries, even in our industry for that matter. We've had a couple of big stars being caught, but the way this girl went through the kind of media trial and the physical harassment at certain places, it was something very shocking and something that I couldn't hold back, and I had to speak up without even knowing anything about her, that nobody, even before being even proven that she's wrong, the treatment she's been given is unfair and shouldn't happen to anyone. So there are people who support this point of view. There are people who probably have just written her off in their mind even before the courts or the investigating agencies have given their verdict, and they want to put this opinion in everyone's head. So I think that is wrong. Do you want Rhea to go in jail, or do you want the culprit to go in jail? Let's be very clear about, and these two are separate things right now, because who is the culprit is not really proven as yet. So that's why I was like, I don't know both of them, but I just want to wait for the result. And I would be happy if everyone waits for the right result and believe in the agencies more than their own personal trials.
Let me say one thing to you. Your father and your parents will be proud of you, someone who speaks her mind because she believes that the truth stands with her. Taapsee Pannu, appreciate your joining me here on India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.